Another show, another headache.
Actual image, putting it onto the card, and thinking about the future. So my sister would obviously like for them to have this card and this image, picture, and then scalpel it out and frame it so that it can be on their wall further down the line. But in the immediate, there's the card, there's the picture, and inside when they open it up, it's going to be a card that has the questions. And in a little envelope, in the actual card, it's going to be answers. And then they've got to write down, and when they're finished, they will open up the envelope and see how many answers they got correct of the impression. Like I say, mwah, to my subscribees, and to my new subscribees as we go on our journey. We're gonna go further. We're gonna eventually get to Florence, and then from Florence, I was thinking about maybe Thailand, because I've seen some artists there doing really amazing unique art, and also Turkey, Ebru, which is with inks, swirling it around, and the ceramic factories and such, a million little dots on a tiny ceramic plate. Amazing. But we're going to investigate. So, a little bit of a break from the norm. Oh God! Oh, I said I'd never do it. I wouldn't do these tutorials on art or anything, but I thought this one would be a good one just as a follow-up from the creating yourself a Christmas card treasure hunt. And this is what I worked on with one of my my little niece, and she loves fairies, she loves Frozen. And so what I've done is I created these pictures. We've got little things going on in them. Little mice down here. Clock up here, candles, little penguins. Obviously Santa. I think down here we've got fairy and sexual. So this entire picture has been created with little quiz questions. Let them hunt. So for instance, I would say to them, I'm going to have a card that's inside here, and it'll have questions, and then they have to find out the answers within this picture. So for instance, I could say, at what time did Santa come down the chimney and leave you your presents? My mother got it wrong when I sent it. She said 12 o'clock, David. He always comes down at midnight. And that's, Mum, the answer's in the picture. It's 3 o'clock, you know? So, but with this, I started playing around with a pen, like you do, doing over these certain areas. So actually highlight that a little bit more. There you go. Oh, actually that's quite nice. Needs a little bit more shadows there. How do I do this? So I've been doing this. There's another little fairy there that she's going to have to find. It's going to be a fun one. And so all of this is created, and what I actually did, there you go, that's quite nice. What I actually did is watercolour pencils. I've never used them before. And yeah, these little pencils here, especially with Santa, they're really, really quite cool. So for instance, down here, I'm just gonna add a little bit more redness, because actually you need a little bit more contrast between the little Mr. Snowy here and go a little bit like that, just to highlight and accentuate him out of the picture. Okay, so I've done a wee little bit like that. Okay, and then I found these, and as you can see, you fill it up with water. Absolutely fantastic. Now I got these for when I go on my travels. After you've bought me my ticket to go to Florence, I'll be using these out on the streets doing my own little bit. But you can squeeze it a little bit and a bit of water comes out. So we're just gonna clean this area up and see how you squeeze it a little bit. There you go. See how and these are really, really good. Just get reference, maybe. You can pick up maybe a little bit of the colours and transform it. You can do little whitewashes and things like that with it. And then what you can do is you can leave it a little bit, let it all dry, and then go back over it with maybe gouache or whatever. And then I found these. Look at these. Oh, they're so cool. Little tiny glitter packages. But I'm getting like a little craft kind of person, artist now. That's what little kids do to you. They make you regress into being a youngster and a kid yourself. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I wish we could all go back to it. And there's lots of different ones. So my nephew, he's going to get different ones, different colours. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get glue, PVA glue. And then I'll just do some little tiny lines around and then sprinkle a little bit. But I don't want to go too much on that. So that was for one. And then, as you can see, I don't want it to mess up. So then I did a dividing page. And then this is the next one, which is for my nephew. And yet again, little questions. What time? There you go. Yeah, let's use a little bit of down here. Maybe create a little bit of a shadow area. Because he's a boy. He likes a manly colour. You don't want pinks. So we'll just... And I'll do it sometimes to accentuate contrast. So, yet again, let's just go over like that. Maybe add a little bit of a mixing colour in there. Because it's green, so you've got your blue and your yellow. And don't forget these are watercolour. God, kids love them. You stick them in their little pencil cases, get them to go out, walking with you. And then we're going to get this again. Just a little squidgy water. Not a lot, just gently dab it around like you would with a normal watercolour brush. Bring it up a little bit there. There you go, makes it a little bit more contrasty. And yeah, it's the fear that we all have in our art, where when do you stop? At the end of the day, I think, you know, enough's enough. Now in this section here, I think it needs a little bit more contrasting with the actual bristles of the Christmas tree. Yeah, just to accentuate it out a little bit, make it feel. And yet again, I'm gonna add in maybe a little bit of tinsel and such forth, but At this stage, it's just playing around. Now, like I said, 3 o'clock. That's when Santa. Now, how many candles are burning there? Well, there's 6. So the next thing is to make the card. So I just got A3, folded it in half. So we've now got our foldable card. And then that picture will hopefully go in the centre, and it will be nicely framed, and it'll be like a normal card that they can open up, and then afterwards they'll be able to have it framed. Yeah, that's the idea. So got that moving, got all that there. Little things that you can do for your loved ones at Christmas, it's so important, it really is. Let's have fun this year, let's be creative. 2024, let's go rockin'!
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.